Which is better, the original or the sequel? Ooh. Shrek 1 is just so nostalgic, so I think I have to go 1, but 2 is really good. Another tough one, but I like Green Goblin more than Doc Ock, so the original. I think I like the original more, but I kind of forget the second one. Never seen any of them, so I'm guessing the original is better. Ooh, the original High School Musical is amazing, but some of the dance numbers in 2 were really good, so I'll go 2. Is Paddington a real movie? I've never met anyone that's actually seen this. No idea, never watched any Star Wars. 1 is definitely better. Iron Man 1 is like the genesis of the MCU. And then lastly, Homecoming or Far From Home? I like Far From Home a lot, but both are miles better than No Way Home though. These are the most common misconceptions, so let's clear the air. So despite what your parents said, turning the interior light on while driving is not actually illegal. It's just pretty annoying. You don't only use 10% of your brain, our entire brain is always active to some degree, for most of us. Shaving does not make your hair grow back thicker, it just creates the illusion because of the coarse tips left after trimming. Fortune cookies are not a Chinese tradition. They were actually invented by Japanese Americans, but that's okay because Chinese food is pretty mid anyways. Coffee doesn't come from beans, it comes from seeds from the coffea berries. Napoleon wasn't actually short. He was 5'7", which at the time was taller than the average Frenchman. Sorry Americans, but Henry Ford did not invent the first automobile. That belongs to Carl Benz of Mercedes from Germany. Mount Everest is not the tallest mountain, that belongs to Mauna Kea of Hawaii, which is actually 4,000 feet taller, but about a third of it is submerged in the Pacific Ocean. And finally, everything you see and read on the internet is not always true. Besides this video. If you're over the age of 18, you should get every one of these questions correct. So which country produces the most coffee in the world? At close to 3 million metric tons, this goes to Brazil. What is the capital of Australia? I'm sure a lot of people are thinking Sydney, but the answer is actually Canberra. What is the most viewed video in history? So by a wide margin, that's going to be Baby Shark with 11 billion views. What's the minimum age to be president in the United States? That's going to be 35. There should probably be a maximum too. Bing is the search engine for which major company? So Google is owned by Alphabet and Bing is owned by Microsoft. What is the tallest building in the world? So at 830 meters or 2,700 feet, that would be the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. And then finally, which color is found on 75% of the world's flags? So I thought this was pretty interesting, but the answer is red. So how do we do? Are these fast food restaurants overrated or underrated? Overrated. I had a breakfast sandwich there recently and I literally almost vomited. Underrated. You can eat this every day and you can be healthy with it if you wanted to. Overrated. The fries are actual cardboard and the burgers are mid. Del Taco and Jimmy John's for that matter are the 2 worst establishments on earth, so not only overrated, but they should dissolve their business. Underrated, because if you need something at 2 a.m., they're always there for you. Same thing with Domino's, also the cheesy bread is just godsend. I'd say Panera's overrated ever since I found out that everything's from the microwave. I just kind of lost a desire for it. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I get their iced tea daily and I love their vibe, so underrated. And then lastly, absolutely love Dunkin', underrated, better than Krispy Kreme. We're about to look at 10 images that should trigger nostalgia if you're a millennial or Gen Zer, so let's take a look. Wow, this screams family computer in like 2004. These actually slap. Do they still make these? This was like the caviar of school lunches. iBeer. Yeah, I saw this on Twitter recently. This used to be peak technology. I still use CRTs. I own 2 because I play Smash Bros. Melee, so the older games need to run on these. Wow, this is like a faint memory. I don't know what the show was called. This too. I think this was a book though. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, this rug. Pretty sure every school had it. So I wasn't a Call of Duty kid, but I remember this map. I think it's called like Airport, right? Whoa, yeah, the fortune teller game. And then finally, yeah, this was the guy that was in all the textbooks.